Howdy you lot. Hope you're all well, everything's all good and dandy. Let's turn this beast off. There we go. There's not a lot of point in this video, to be honest with you. Apart from I randomly randomly accepted, randomly got, whatever you want to call it, a little parcel in the post the other day. Well, actually yesterday. And it's a little box of colouring pencils, which was on my Amazon wish list. Now the trouble is, there's a trouble here. The trouble is, for those of you that don't know, when you buy something from Amazon, if it's fulfilled by Amazon, you get the option to you write a little note and you can put, like, you know, hope you really enjoy this, whatever, and then who it's from. But if you buy something that's not fulfilled by Amazon, usually then it's delivered by Royal Mail or DPD or some other EPD or another courier or something like that, and you don't get the option to leave a note, a gift note. So in this case, that's what happened, and I don't know who this is from. So whoever sent me these colouring pencils, thank you very much. Please leave a comment or send me a private message or whatever you want to do, just to let me know that it was you, so that, you know, I can say thank you very much personally, because otherwise I'm just saying thank you anyway. But I haven't actually opened them yet. They come in the post, so I was like, what the bloody is this? I haven't ordered anything. I'm too scared to order anything. And I was like, bloody blimey, look at this, I can do some colouring now. So I'm going to open up the box now with you lot, and we'll see what's inside. Well, colouring pencils, I hope. A little bit difficult trying to do it one-handed. It's been a while since I made any videos, and subsequently I've lost my tripod. Well, the part of the tripod that holds the camera to the tripod anyway. Nothing else in there. What way up does it open? Looks like that way. Cool. Tell you what, smell that. Smells good, man. Smells like, I love the smell of wood. You know that it's particularly thick wood. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh yes, look at this. Oh, a little paintbrush as well. Very nice. It's like a, what is this? Project sheet. I've got project sheet. Oh, very nice. And sharpener, rubber, and all the different pencils. Very nice. Yeah, the reason why I put things like this on my wish list is because my daughter likes colouring and drawing. She's bloody good at drawing for her age, and I like colouring. I'm shit at drawing, but I like colouring. I'd like to get better at drawing, but I like colouring. So the idea was that I could sit down and help her, and hopefully she'd become very good at colouring and drawing. So I wanted a decent set of, I think I've got felt pens as well on there, colouring proper ones, like brush ones. I wanted a nice decent set of pencils for colouring and drawing, so that we can both sit down together and she can learn to colour and draw better, and maybe me as well. So that's the reason why I put them on the list. It's a bit of a random thing to have on a wish list, I suppose, colouring pencils, but that's the reason. And couldn't afford to buy them myself, so I thought, stick them on the wish list. So thanks very much, whoever bought them. I just can't. It's an incredible feeling when you get a gift, especially from it. It's an incredible feeling when you get a gift from anybody. When you get a gift from a random stranger that you don't even know. But it might not be a random stranger. It could be someone I know that's bought this for me off that wish list. But I only put this wish list on this channel. It's only for this channel, not for anybody else. So unless you only get to see the wish list if you watch the videos. So that's why I'm assuming it's from one of you lot. So thanks again. Words just haven't got enough to thank you. The old Land Rover's looking a little bit dirty. It's going to have a clean at some point. It looks like that. It looks like the trusty steed. My daughter calls it Dusty because it's. She reckons it's It's a boy, and it's always dirty and dusty, so she's called it Dusty the Land Rover. But it looks like I'm going to have to sell the old chap. Usually call him a girl, but it's a chap in this case, because you know, I suppose times are changing. It's quite sad, really. I think it is really quite sad, because, you know, that's the car I've always wanted. Always wanted a Land Rover Discovery ever since I saw them. And I had the Discovery 1, and now I've got the Discovery 2, and I really wanted it. I've spent a long time sort of honing it how I want it, you know, the turbo, the right amount of turbo whistle, because it whistles like hell. You're going down the road, all you can hear is woo, all the time. It's turbo whistle, and it's, you know, everything is pretty much exactly how I want it now. But you know, the sad part is, this is the sad part is, I can't fully, properly rely on it to be, you know, we want to be able to get in the car with the family, because I've got 2 kids, as some of you probably already know, and a wife. There's 4 of us, and we just want to, no dogs, fuck that, no dogs, no pets, and we just want to be able to get in the car and not have to worry, you know, and just drive on a holiday or drive somewhere, or just go out for the day. And I'm afraid, as a lot of you Land Rover owners will know, that you know, and obviously we haven't got enough money just to randomly fix things anymore. Kind of scraped by before, and it just left us, you know, every time something broke, it left us having to fix it, because we need the car, and plus I want to fix it anyway. But now it's just you know, times are going to have to change, and the little car's going to have to go to make room for, you know, a slightly newer, as much as we can afford after we sold this and got some money from this or whatever. Slightly more reliable car, I'm afraid, which, you know, I'm looking forward to, but nothing can replace this. Nothing can replace this at all. Never, ever, ever. Very sad. Very, very sad to have to sell this, I think, but it is going to be for sale. I know a lot of you in the past have offered, you know, do you want to sell your Land Rover? Do you want to sell your Land Rover? And I'm like, no, I'm never going to sell it. Never, ever. Because that's my view. But what I don't want to do is, I don't want to sell it to somebody who is going to break it, you know, for parts, or who is going to take it off-road and beat the hell out of it, because that's what a lot of, you know, if you're into Land Rovers, you know that's what happens. A lot of people would either take it as it is off-road and then beat it up, you know. You know what it's like when you go off-road, a lot of people go very crazy, and some people are careful, but a lot of people ain't. You know, put the big wheels, lift it up, jack it up and do whatever, and then just off-road it until it dies, which I don't want to do, because, you know, that is a very good car, that one. A lot of people would disagree, because a lot of people don't seem to understand that, you know, what happens, but yeah, it's going to be a shame. Trusty old car, that is. Trusty old car. I never forget, I think it must have been around the year 2002. About 2002, I think, because my mum bought one, 6 months old, it was, from the Lucas dealer. It was 6 months old because it was a demonstration car. And it was about 2002, because it's a 52 plate. It might have been 2003 if it was 6 months old, I'm not sure. Anyway, the minute we had that, I said to myself, because I was only young, bloody hell, how old would I have been then? About 11. I'd have been about 11 or 12 years old. And I said, I want one of them when I'm older. And, you know, I worked so hard, and eventually got one. You know? Got a bloody good one and all. Bloody good one. Very trusty. But there you go. That's life. Sometimes, you know, I've managed to own one for nearly 10 years, 9 years. I've had this. 2011 I bought it. Was it 2011? No, it wasn't. It was 2012. 2012 I bought it. So it's 8 years I've had it. And we've had some bloody good times. Bloody good times. Love the sound of the TD5 engine and everything. Just brilliant cars. You can't fault them. You really can't. Fantastic. So anyway, I've got a little bit off topic there. I didn't mean to do that. That was completely impromptu. But what I was going to say, because like I said, the reason why I'm filming this is because I haven't really got anything to film. I've literally got nothing to film at the moment. I was going down the route of just making random videos. They call them vlogs, don't they? But I don't know that word. Anyway, doing that sort of thing. But then people I know are like, that's stupid. Don't do that. It's stupid. Your videos are stupid. What are you doing them for? So I thought, well, I won't do that then. You know, I've got a few videos about SGS engineering I've got to do. People keep asking about the strimmer. I've got to do a few videos on the strimmer. A lot of people asking questions on the SGS I can't speak. SGS engineering strimmer. So I've got to do a couple of videos on that. I'm going to keep doing videos. I'm not going to stop. I was just going to do them for fun, but people are like, stupid. So I won't be doing that anymore. But I'll probably do that. The trouble is, people are saying to me, can you buy and review this from SGS? Can you buy and review that and this and that? I can't buy nothing. I can't afford to buy anything. It's bloody, you know, it's just about buy food. But they did say that they were going to send me a compressor to review, but the trouble is, I think I burned all bridges with SGS engineering because I point out the things I don't like about their products, and to tell you the truth, I don't think they like it, which is a shame because I would have liked to. I support SGS engineering a lot because, well, as far as I know, I mean, if it turns out that their products were actually made or manufactured or whatever in China, then I wouldn't support it at all. But as far as I'm aware, they've got a factory or warehouse or whatever in England, and that's where things are made. So if that is still true, then I support them a lot, because obviously who wouldn't support stuff that's made in their own country? I certainly do. But I think all bridges are burned. I don't think that they're going to want to send me anything to review, so I can't buy anything to review, but I can help you with things I've got. And a lot of people have questions about that strimmer for some reason. A lot of people have trouble with it. I personally don't. I think it's a good strimmer, apart from the harness, which is shit, and the spool, which is a bit crap. But other than that, it's pretty good. But I've got a lot of stuff to do on a lot of videos to film with that. But as I said, I hope all of you are all right at the moment. With the whole stuff that's going on in the world, everybody's a bit funny for some reason at the moment. Some people are going a bit crazy, I don't know why. But I hope none of you have got the disease, and if you have, I hope you've recovered. Actually, put a comment. Do you or do you know anyone who's got this corona disease thing that's supposed to be going around at the moment? They say it can be quite bad. I watch a bloke called Bald and Bankrupt sometimes on YouTube. He goes around Russia and India and all that, and Serbia. He just travels. He's from England, and he got it. He nearly died. Bloody hell. It's crazy, isn't it? What's it all about? I'll tell you a funny story, actually. Different topic. On the way here, I'm waiting to go to work at the moment. On the way here, right, there's a, let's see if I can draw it. There's a road. You come round a roundabout, right, and then there's a lane. You can't really see. There's a lane here, and there's a lane here, right, and then you go around a little bit, around here, sort of around here, and then there's the same lane here, right, but this lane here goes into that lane there, right. So I come round the roundabout and I'm here because I want to go here, right, but you can, this one here is for turning right, but you can, there is an arrow if you wanted to, come here and then you merge in here, right. But every bloody day, right, I'm here and people, they just go like that, right, they don't even indicate or nothing, right. And he just let him in. But I was here, and I was there, and there was a bloke here in like full focus, right? So I'm pulling off here, and he's pulling off, and he doesn't even. I looked at him, I can see he didn't even look, didn't indicate nothing, right? So I'm here, and he comes across, right? And the front of his car, the front of it, probably the front of his car is about here, like, you know, because his bonnet was right next to my door. Right, and he's coming across. Now, when people just cut into my lane like that, I don't, you know, I just keep going, because they shouldn't be doing it. It's their fault. you know. So I just kept going, and in the end he must have seen, because he swerved a little bit, so I just kept going, right. He bibbed his horn, right, and then what made me chuckle was, well, as we're going down the road, so you go down this road, yeah, and then a little bit further down it then splits, so you get a left lane and you get a right lane, so it's one lane, then it splits into two, and then you've got a roundabout up here somewhere. Anyway, so I'm just doing the left lane. I didn't think anything of it, because it happens all the time, you know. Bloody, if you're going to go across, which you can do because it merges, you look and you indicate. I was there, if he'd just seen that, or if he was indicating, what I would have done was I would have pulled back and let him in. I mean, there's no reason why not whatsoever. But the fact that he just went across. Anyway, so we got in this other two lane. I'm plodding along, and he come next to me. We didn't like stop next to me, but he's coming next to me, right? And I just looked over because I'd forgotten pretty much. It's just nothing. Anyway, he was clapping, and what people do if they have a little argument or a little discrepancy on the road, usually they come past and they clap, because then in their minds that is infuriating the other person. Yeah, so if you come past and you're clapping, oh, well done, that was a very big move of you. The clap, right? I just went, and he goes, he went, his eyebrows, and then I see him, he went to go round the roundabout to chase me, I think. I'm not sure, but he shot round the roundabout, but then the lorry come round and he couldn't go, and then I turned off anyway because I come to work, but it cracked me up. It's things like that that brighten up your morning. Not like they weren't already bright. I mean, look at the bloody weather. It's brilliant, man. Oh, it's so nice out here at the moment. But it's things like that. I was just it made me laugh inside. Makes me all happy, that does. Someone who's in the wrong and then thinks they're in the right and then tries to be smart about it and infuriate the other person, for example me, and then I just went, and then oh, by the way, earlier on I was just watching the footage back to make sure my camera recorded it all, and when I said I'm skint I can just about buy food, it's a joke. It's a joke. Can buy food perfectly well, alright, just can't afford to buy stuff willy-nilly, you know, but we can buy food. It was a joke. I need to make that clear. Sometimes I think my humour, people would take it too seriously. We can buy food. I watched it back and I thought, oh, bloody hell, people are going to think that, and they're going to think that we can't buy any food. We can buy food. I just can't go and buy other stuff, because food is more important than other stuff. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, and I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden I realised, someone said the other day as well, did I sell my van yet? Yeah, that's sold actually, on Sunday. That's sold. I've got pennies for it, pretty much. At the moment, nobody wants to buy anything, and well, they want to buy things, but they don't want to pay any money. So it's been up for sale for a long time, 5 or 6 months, since probably about March. I haven't been using it, it's been up for sale. Bloody good van, that never let me down, that van, never. I bought it in 138,000 miles it had on the clock, and I drove it up to 213,000, which it had when I sold it. And nothing ever went wrong, apart from the ordinary things like brake pads, handbrake cable, and all the gearbox went, main bearing went, but they're prone at 100,000, and it got to 192,000 before that went. So I had to get the gearbox rebuilt, but other than that, never let me down. Bloody fantastic van. Another thing I thought I'd never sell, because I'm very loyal. I can't help it, it's the way I am, I'm loyal. And if something is, you know, if I buy something, I'll always be loyal and stick by it. Which is what I did with that van, and I wanted to do with this car. So, and I'll do it with people as well. Friends, I'll stick by friends, I'll stick by anybody, you know. Family, you know, I'll always stick by anyone. I'm too loyal, that's the trouble. Far too loyal. Well, it's not a bad thing, I suppose, it's a good thing. But there you go. So that's been sold. I sold it to a bloke, he's probably around about my age. He was going to start up his own business as a floor fitter, or floor layer, whatever you want to call him. So he's got himself a nice van that won't let him down. So that's gone. For the person who asked, whoever it was. Don't know who it was, can't remember now. Just see a comment. Did you sell your van yet? I think I replied no at the time because it hadn't sold, but that was on like Thursday last week. It sold on Sunday. Anyway, you lot, I started this video literally just to say thank you for ever bought me those colouring pencils, and obviously I went a little bit off topic, but there we go. Hope everyone's alright. Have a brilliant day or afternoon or whatever it is. Do you know what? I've got to say so far only so far, because you never know what's going to happen in the future, but so far this year's been bloody good. You know, it's been a really good year. You know, a lot of people would say this coronavirus thing, whatever it's called, is a bad thing. It is a bad thing, but what it's done is it's given everything a bit of a reset. You know, that's the way I see it. Everything's been sort of kicked around a little bit, and a lot of things are coming out better than they were before. But there you go, that's the way life is. At the moment in this country, in England, we're getting, it's summer, obviously, and we're getting weather-wise 32, 33 degrees heat. So it's a nice summer. It's okay if you're on your own. A very nice summer. Hope you're all alright with where you're living, and I'll catch you on the next one, dudes, because there will be a next one. Just don't know what it's going to be yet. Oh, Mr. Delboy, I haven't got any bloody lawnmowers, alright? I've got a couple actually in the garage, but I don't need any work with them done to them. I can't get any more because I've got no way to carry them anymore. I ain't got a van. Anyway, I've got half an hour before I'm supposed to start work, so I'm going to have a sleep. See you next time, you lot. Take care.